Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone on this Wednesday evening? I hope that you guys are ready to paint because we are going to do another sea creature tonight out of our sea creature series. So, hey Mom, how's it going? Glad you're here. Going to be working on the hermit crab today. That is going to be the one with the shell around it, which is so cute. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, hopefully you guys brought your paints and you are going to be ready to go through the tutorial with me. I'm going to teach you how to draw it. I'm going to teach you how to paint it. And I'm going to teach you how to embellish and detail it and show you exactly step by step. So, if you've ever wanted to learn to do watercolor painting, then now is the time. Grab your paints, grab your paper. We're going to get started with another sea creature. This was yesterday's. We did this cute little octopus yesterday, or squid, or whatever you want to call it. And we are going to do another one that's sea related. I wanted to do a summer series, so that's what we're doing. We're doing some beach creatures as a summer series for you guys. I don't think I made this one quite long enough. Yeah, I did. Just barely. Hi, Bevy. Welcome in. Randy, welcome in. Welcome in, Mike, Jarena, Angelica, you guys. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to be doing a tutorial tonight for watercolors. If you're wanting to learn how to do watercolors, grab your watercolor paints and your paper. I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to do everything that we are doing tonight. Welcome, Teresa, Dorothy, Malik, Zeta, everyone that is popping in. I hope you will join us tonight for this tutorial. We're going to be doing a cute hermit crab. This was the tutorial yesterday. We are going to do a hermit crab to go with this today. I forgot to sign this yesterday, so I'm going to go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it, because I totally forgot yesterday. And y'all even reminded me, and I still forgot. So, all right. Blitz, welcome in. Taffy, welcome in. Oh, sorry, Blizz. Olivia, welcome in. Nancy, welcome in. D4, welcome in. Nikia, TCB, Warren, Mookie Jean, welcome in. Muted Gal, welcome in. We are going to be doing a watercolor tutorial for our sea creatures tonight. So what we are going to be using is, first, we are going to be using the Meeden tube paints. So I want everybody to know that these paints they come in tubes. They do not come in a palette like this. This is a pan, an empty pan that I got from Meeden. But these are how these paints come. They're in these tubes like this. And I just put them in this pan because I love them in a pan as opposed to a tube. Hi, Talia. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So I did, let's see. Hang on, I'm going to put this sticker right. Whoops. Wrong one, y'all. So we're going to be doing this sea creature tonight. And we're going to be using these paints. They're the Meeden 44 color set. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're environmentally friendly. They are safe for children. They come in a very large tube. It is 0.4 fluid ounces. So you're talking a large tube compared to normal tube sets. So you get these and you're going to have a ton of paint. I put them in a pan so I can use them like pan paints, but they are the Meeden tube paint. So that is what I'm going to be using tonight for our paint set. These are normally in a tube, okay? So I'm going to pull them out of this little case here because I like to use make sure that there's room for them in the screen because we'll do an overhead view and I will want these to be readily accessible. Okay? All right. Let's see. The next thing that you're going to need is a brush. You can use any kind of brush. You don't have to have the same paints or brushes or paper that I have, okay? But you're going to need some sort of brush. I use 2 sets of brushes. The very first one is the Meeden brush set. These are a 4 brush set, but they also make a 9 brush set. This is the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7 in size. They do not rust. They have this ferrule that is designed to where it will not rust, so it does not ruin your paintings. They also are designed to reduce hand fatigue. They have a very, very short handle, so they're easy to control your strokes, and they hold their shapes really nicely. I've had this set for well over a year, and the tips of these are beautiful. They don't shed because the ferrule is really, really tight on these. So these are a great professional brush set. So if you're looking for a good brush set that's not going to break the bank, then this is a really good set to have because you're not going to be paying like $30 a brush for these. You're going to pay basically that for all 4 of them. So maybe a little bit more, but not much. And so it's a great bang for your buck when you're talking about brushes. And I got to tell you guys, brushes make a difference, okay? They really, really do. So if you're wanting to do really good, clean watercolor strokes, then you're going to want to have a good brush set. All right, so this is the first one. The next brush set that I'm going to use is going to be this golden maple set. This is a golden maple detail brush set. And y'all, this brush set is my very favorite brush set when it comes to details. And we do have a flash sale for these brushes during today's live. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the screen so you guys can see this. It's normally $34.99, but we're going to start a flash sale that's going to drop that price down to $29.99. So for the next 10 minutes, you'll be able to grab this set for that special flash sale price. If you've been wanting a good detail brush set, then this is the set for you. You literally get 20 brushes, okay? You're going to get liners. You're going to get your flat brushes. You're going to get your round brushes. You're going to get a fan brush. And you're even going to get an angled brush, which is great. So if you're looking for a really good brush set, and you're wanting to save a little money, take advantage of that flash sale that's going on for the next a little bit over 9 minutes left, because it is only available on this live, and this is the least expensive that you're going to find this set on TikTok, okay? You will not find this set for a cheaper price anywhere on TikTok, so take advantage of it. Grab this set, because it is totally and completely worth it. So I'm going to leave that sale running in the background. So if you're looking for a good set of brushes, detail-wise, you can grab this at that sale price until that sale price runs out. All right, I have 10 of those available today. That's it. So once the 10 are gone, I will not, we won't have any more. Okay, so I'm going to have 10 of these at this price. All right. Yes, they are, Talia. How are you, dear? Welcome in. Glad you're here. All right. The next thing that you're going to need is a good pencil. I use the Nick Pro mechanical pencil set. That set is my very favorite. And I just had it, and now I don't know what I did with it. I had it on my desk. Here it is. Let me grab it so that you guys can see this. Okay, so this is a really nice mechanical pencil set. Now, here's the thing about mechanical pencil sets that I had no idea about until I started really getting into drawing and sketching my own art. Prior to learning to draw, I used stamps. So I didn't realize that when you draw, if you want consistent line work, you need to use a mechanical pencil, because this lead, although it goes down shorter, it does not widen out. When you're using a standard pencil, as the pencil gets dull, the pencil lead gets wider, so your lines get wider. So you're not going to have consistent line work when you're using a pencil like this. Now, there are times and places for pencils like this, but most of the time, when you're wanting consistency in your sketching, you want a mechanical pencil set in place of that. So this set, thank you, Babs. Thank you so much for that gift. This set, hey, Jamie, how's it going? Babs, thanks for the heart me. Jamie, thanks for the heart me. So this set has a 0.5, a 0.7, a 0.9, and then 3 2.0 sizes. And then you get all of the lead hardnesses for those soft and hard leads. You get erasers. You get a kneaded eraser. You get extra erasers for your pencils. And then you get some colored leads for your 2.0 size. Okay? So it also comes in this great little travel case, which I keep in my purse because I take this with me everywhere. So this is the pencils that I will be using tonight, but grab any pencil you have on hand. It doesn't matter if you have what I have, okay? I'm going to use the 0.5. Okay, you're also going to need some paper, all right? The paper that I use is the Meeden 5x7 size. Oh, yay, Babs, I'm so glad. Yeah, that's good. Does he do a lot of sketching? I'm telling you, if you do a lot of sketching, you'll love it. So thanks for the popular. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good, yeah. Well, then it's worth it because he'll probably get a lot of use out of that. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is the Meeden paper, or any paper. Any watercolor paper will do. I prefer the Meeden paper for 2 reasons. It's gorgeous paper. It has an amazing texture, as you can see. I like the 5x7 size because you can literally get 4 of the ACEO sizes out of one sheet of this Meeden paper. And you don't have any waste, which means nothing goes in the trash. You get equal sizes, and that makes it super cost effective. So with this 5x7 size, you get 4 ACEOs. So you get 20 sheets in this set, which means that you get 80 ACEO sizes out of one pack of this paper. That is a massive bang for your buck. So that is one of the reasons that I love this size. As far as this paper, I love the paper just simply because it is beautifully textured. It shows your paints and your pigments so bright and beautiful. It absorbs really, really well. So it's super easy to work on. So I love this paper and highly recommend this brand. However, whatever paper you have on hand is all you need for tonight's tutorial. So don't feel like you have to have what I have. I want you to use whatever you have on hand. The idea is just to paint, okay? We've done all of these paintings that you see, or the majority of the paintings that I show you are going to be paintings we've done on tutorial, on live, and I literally show you how to draw them from start to finish. So don't feel like paintings we've done on tutorial, on live, and I literally show you how to draw them from start to finish. So don't feel like a few other things throughout the live, but for the most part, that's all you need. You need a paper, you need a brush, you need a pencil, but for the most part, that's all you need. You need a paper, you need a brush, you need a pencil, and you need to grab those things because we we're going to start in just a few minutes on our drawing, okay? I've already taped mine off, but if you guys have not taped yours off, go ahead and give yourself a 1/4 inch border all the way around whatever you're using for your painting tonight. Okay, so that you have everything taped off and ready to go. And we'll put a background on this, and then we're going to start drawing our stuff, okay? So I'm going to show you guys the inspiration photo for this in just a second. Let me get this around here. All right. Let me pull it up. It's okay, Stacey Lee, I haven't showed it yet. Talia, I'm sorry if I'm glitching. I'm showing really good signal. As far as my internet, so I'm not sure. I don't know why it's glitching. All right, we are going to, let me pull up the crab for you guys. This is what we are going to be doing today. Right here. So if you want to take a screenshot, go ahead and screenshot now. Drawing the actual image. All right, so now is the time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are going to go onto our overhead now, and I am going to give you guys a better view so you guys can see the drawing. All right. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our large brush. So this is the 5 out of that set. And we are going to give ourselves a background. I use the same blue for all of my backgrounds for this series that we're working on, just simply because I want to make sure that they are all cohesive and they all kind of go together, because it's going to be a series that's going to be listed for sale. So I want to make sure that I'm using the same blue. Okay, the blue that I'm using is this blue right here out of this Meeden set. Let me tell you the name of that so that you have it. It is, I think it's vermilion, but I want to double check and make sure that it is. Hang on one second. I'm sorry, it's not vermilion. It's the cerulean. Yes. So this is cerulean blue right here. Okay, that's this one. This is the blue that I'm using for the background on all of these sea creatures that we're going to be doing over the next, I think I have 6 total. We've done 1 already. So the next 5 lives, this is my background color, is the cerulean blue. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Stacey Lee, I can. You want the 72 color set? The 72 color set of the ZSCM. Let me pull them up. They are right here. There are only 10 of these left in stock, and I have, I think, 5 available at this price. Let me see where it is. Okay. So the price is only available. There's 5 different ones. I only have 5 of them available for this. And again, they are the 72 color glitter set. So 5 available. That's going for the next 9.5 minutes. Okay. So feel free to click on that. It is product number 48. Okay. I can't keep it pinned right now because I'm not using it, and I'll get flagged if I'm not showing the product that's pinned. So I just want to make sure that you know that it's product number 48, Stacey Lee. So you can click on it anytime over the next 9 minutes, and you can get that flash sale price, okay? But for now, we are going to be doing these. We're using these brushes. And Rhonda, let me show you the inspiration pick so you have it. Okay, here it is. We are doing the crab, the hermit crab. Okay, we're doing the hermit crab. Iris and Lily's Art Studio, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, hey, Tipsy Gypsy, how's it going? So glad you're here. All right, we are going to get going on getting our background done for this puppy. All right, so we are going to, again, I'm going to be using the cerulean blue, and that is right here. So pick whatever blue you want, but for all of these sea creatures that we're going to be doing over the next 5 lives, I will be using the cerulean blue as my background, okay? All right, so I'm going to take my water, which I don't even have on my desk because I forgot to grab it. It's right here. And I'm going to put it all over, whoops, fuzz. I'm going to put it all over my background, okay? Pretty thick, pretty wet. I'm going to dip into that cerulean blue, and I'm going to put it on my paper. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to dry my brush. And I am going to pick up the color. Okay. This is also why you want a good paper, because when you use that much water on your paper and then you rub it like that, you don't want it to start doing like those little pills that peel up on paper. And it will do that if you have a lame paper. So we want our paper to be good quality, if at all possible, so that you don't end up with your paper shedding all over the place, okay? All right, so now we have that blue background. Even though it doesn't look blue now, it will look blue once we pull the tape, okay? I'm just drying it. If you are looking at any of the ZSCM products, so let me know, because if you're wanting to purchase any of the ZSCM products, which are all of the gel pens, I have flash sale codes for all of those. So don't pay full price. Let me know if you need me to start a flash sale for one of those, okay, guys? I see several of you guys looking at those in your cart. I don't want you to pay full price. So if you need to, comment and let me know you need me to start a flash sale on those. And I'll make sure that you get, you can save some money, okay? Okay. We are going to do, we're going to draw out our crab now. So everybody go ahead and grab your pencil. I'm going to be using the Nick Pro 0.5 mechanical pencil out of this particular set right here. Okay. I gotta find my water, y'all. My allergies are just going crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tap the screen. Let's share it out. If we hit 30,000, I'll be giving you guys a prize. We'll be doing a little drawing for a prize. So if you guys tap the screen and we get to 30,000 likes, we'll be sure and get a prize out to you guys. We'll do a drawing. All right, do a giveaway. Okay. All All right, let's get to drawing. So for this little guy, we're going to need to have, I wonder if I should do him this way. No, I'm going to do it in this way. We're going to need to have our ground first. So we kind of know where his little hands and feet are going to be. Okay. So give yourself kind of a guide, because his little claws are going to come below your ground lines. Okay. And we're going to draw the first little claw that's going to, or the first little leg that's going to come out from his head. And it's just kind of like a little rounded little tentacle looking thing. Okay. So that's what we're doing there. Hey, Feral Mom, how's it going? Are you painting with us? All right, our next one is going to be the claw that has the little pinchers. So we're going to bring that around like this. And we're going to make a pincher out of it like that. And then bring that out like that. Okay. Just like that. Yay, I'm so glad. Do you want to share your screen with me? You want me to invite you on and share your screen while you're painting? I don't know how to do it, but we could figure it out if you wanted to. I know they do. They do. Allergies are horrible right now. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. Well, actually, let's do the face now. Because if we don't, we'll not know where those other ones are going to come out. So we're going to make this round little face right here. Kind of goes up. And then here it goes up. Okay. Like that. This is where the shell is going to be. Okay. And now we can come off of that with this claw or this pincher right here. Same way we just did it. Just kind of bring it in and then bring the other side out like that. Okay. Oh, okay. No problem. Okay. So now let me get my eraser, because we're going to need to erase some lines here so that these next little feet can come out. Because they're going to kind of be up here more. They're going to come over the top of this, like this. And then this one comes out from here, right here. Like that. Okay. So basically, there, that's where his head connects. Okay. All right. So we have the claws, the feet, and now we're going to do the shell. So the shell is going to start over here on the leg. Okay. And it's going to go up and over the top of the head like this. And then it's going to come all the way down to behind this little leg right here. Okay, so we're just basically covering him like that. All right, Now we're going to make that first little layer of the shell by coming around, kind of getting a little wider at the top, and then kind of closing in there like that. Okay, so that's the first part of the shell. Now we're going to come in a little bit to do this next part, and we're going to kind of round it like this, kind of like we do our gnome hats. Okay, and we're going to bring it all the way around and bring it down. Okay. And this one actually comes down further because we're going to be able to see this side a little bit better. So this one actually comes down like that. We want this to be flat. Where did my music go, y'all? What happened to it? Okay. Let me just see. I think I might have thinned this out too much. That's why it's looking weird. All right, so we're going to go all the way out like this. Why can't I get this right, y'all? There we go. Like that. Good. Okay. There's our first layer. Now our next layer is going to come up a little bit more off of here. It's going to come up like a little bit more off of here. It's going to come up like this. And then it's going to come around. And it's going to kind of thin down like this. Oh, what happened there? Uh-oh. Had something on my eraser, y'all. See if I can get it off. There we go. I don't know what that was. It was like clay of something. Weird. See if I can get it to... Oh, y'all. There we go. All right, good enough. Okay, let's try this again. Up. And then around like that. Okay, so there's our next layer. And then we're going to come all the way down here with our next layer. And it's going to come around and down. I think it needs to be a little flatter. Well, I'm getting a different eraser. I don't know what's going on with that eraser, but let me see. I'm going to pull out a different one. So I'm not doing that anymore. All right. Let's try it again. We're going to go up and down like this. Okay. And then our last two are going to be like right in the center of this. So it's going to go like this. And then here. Okay, so that is our little shell. I feel like it should be leaning more this way, but I'm just going to let it. I'm going to let it go. I feel like I didn't make it lean enough. Let's see, how can I make it lean more? I think by fixing this right here. So we're gonna go more like this. And then more like this. It's gonna fix this. Okay, so if yours wasn't leaning, you just have to shift it over a little bit more. There we go. Now it's leaning like I wanted it to. Okay, so there is our little crab sketch. Okay, now it's okay if it looks like a hot mess right now because it's just the base, okay? We just have a base going and there's no need to feel like it needs to be perfect right now, okay? Okay. They were $59.90 something, I think, for the flash sale. They're normally $79 and some change. Hang on. Let me see. It's product number 48. Let's see. Let me see what I've got. $59.90. They're normally $79.90, and so you can save $20 on the flash sale. And I just restarted it, so if you need that, I've just restarted it. Yes, it is a good deal, Feral Mom. I just restarted it for $59.90. So, and then I think there might be some coupons that TikTok is attaching, so you might even get it a little bit cheaper. I've seen people get it as low as like $51 or something. So, yeah, but it's there and the flash sale's going if you need it. Okay. All right. Now that we have it drawn, let's go ahead and shift over, and we are going to be, again, we're going to be using the Meet and Paints. Oh, that's good. I hope so. Okay. Let's see. These are the paints we're going to be using. These are the Meet and tube paints. I've just put them into a pan. So they're not in the tubes, but they are the same paints. So, and I'm going to be using the Meet and number 1. Which is, hang on one second, right here. And I'm going to be using the Golden Maple 18. I do have a flash sale for this set. So if anybody is looking at the Golden Maple detail brush set, I have a flash sale for this. So do not pay full price. Let me give you a flash sale on that before you grab them. Okay. But you're going to get, I'm going to be using this is the 20 out of this set. Okay. So those are the 2 brushes I'll be using to get my base on. All right. So let's go ahead and do, let's draw in his little eye. So let's go ahead and do, let's draw in his little eye. Okay. So we have him there. We're going to have a little bit of an eyebrow coming out here and one right here. Okay. Okay. Now, for his body, I am going to use the orange and the orange yellow, probably. Oh, no, I think I might use this yellow, this bright yellow. We'll see. We'll see whichever one looks best. But what I want to do first is I want you to go ahead and just put some water. I'm going to have to use that detail brush. put some water in his little legs. Just some clear water so that we can spread some of this around, okay? So we're going to do this. We're going to go down into that little claw, the little pincher. So we have clear water there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first take the yellow and I'm going to put that right at the base of this little claw right here. And I'm going to put it right here in the center of the claw. I'm also going to put it on this top side of this leg coming out, okay? Now, while that is still wet, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to get the orange. And I'm going to add the orange in all the other places that you see that don't have yellow. The bottom of this leg. And then if it's not blending the way you want it to, go ahead and add some more water and just let that kind of blend. Okay, like that. So you get kind of this little mixture of colors. Okay, we're going to do that same thing on the other claw and legs. So go ahead and put some clear water in there. And let me just put these up here for you guys. These are the Golden Maple detail brushes right here. They are normally, I think, oh, I can't remember what the normal price is, but you can get them for, in just a minute, the price is going to drop to $24 or $29.99. So, okay, so they're normally, they're on sale for $34.99 regularly, but that price is going to drop for you guys to $29.99. So if you're interested in grabbing a set of these detail brushes right now, these are the ones from Golden Maple. There are 20 different detail brushes in this set. And they are amazing ones from Golden Maple. There are 20 different detail brushes in this set. And they are amazing. They have this really nice birchwood handle. They're short so you can control your strokes. They have a no rust ferrule. They're designed to reduce hand fatigue. So many benefits to this brush set. So that is what I am using. I'm using the number 20 out of this set right now. But it is a really, really nice set. And that is an excellent price for that set. Just in case anybody needs a good detail brush set. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and add in that yellow again first. So we're going to do that right around this claw right here. I'm going to also go across the top of this leg. And I'm going to go across the top of this leg. Then I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to grab the orange. And I'm going to put that orange in all the other places. So that we have that. And add water if you need to get that to blend the way you want it to. The idea is for it to look really blended and kind of run together. Okay. All right. And now we're going to do that on his little head. Okay. So we're going to go around the eyes. Just like this. And let me see. Let me see. It's out. incredibly fast. So if you guys are wanting to grab this set of brushes, it is the best detail brush set that I own. I love this detail brush set. It has a lot of size options and a lot of brush options. You get your rounds, you get your liners, you get a fan brush, you get an angled brush, you get your flat brushes. Like there's a ton of different brushes you get out of this set. So I'm going to put the yellow in the middle here, guys. Let's see, hang on. What is going on here with my music, y'all? There we go. All right, I'm going to put the yellow in the middle. And then we'll go in with the orange around that. And don't worry if it's darker in some spots than others or whatever. That's fine, because we can add water to fix that. See, like that's kind of dark, so I just reach over and grab some water, and now I can spread that out, and that's going to lighten that up, okay? So just know that if you add water, it's going to lighten it up. The less water you use, the darker your pigment's going to be. And we're going to mix kind of all that together, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more of this yellow in here, just to kind of bring that together. Okay. And then inside his shell is going to be a darker color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same orange, but I'm going to mix it with a really dark brown. So whatever dark brown that you have, we're going to make it super dark so that it kind of looks like a really dark shadow, but it has that orange to it, okay? So this is the inside of the shell, kind of overlapping him and giving him that shadow. And we will even make that darker in a little while when we pull out our colored pencils. We'll darken this up even more, okay? All right, so that's the inside of the shell. All right, now the outside of the shell is gonna be all kinds of fun colors, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean our brush, and we're gonna take out our number 1, and we're gonna dump some water in that first layer of the shell, okay? Hang on, guys. That was a little loud. All right, so dump some water in this top layer. Make sure that it's not going into his head. See, like I got some water in that, so I'm gonna need to dry that. Make sure this is all dry. Because if it's not, it's gonna blend together, and I don't want that to happen. Because I don't want these colors going into his face. I want him to stay orange and yellow, like a crab, and then his shell is gonna be different colors, okay? All right. So we are going to, now we're going to put water in this right here. Because remember, the colors are going to follow the water. They're not going to go any place except where your water is. So just make sure when you fill it, you only fill the spaces that you want color to be, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this light yellow first and bring that in here all over this top layer. And then we're going to reach in and we're going to get some of this light purple Careful with purple and yellow. They'll turn muddy if you give them too much. Okay, so just dab it where you want it to go and then leave it alone. Rinse your brush. Grab some pink, whatever pink you want, and drop that in wherever you want it to go. Okay, and then leave that there to dry. Do not fiddle with it, because if you do, you're going to end up with mud, because remember, purple and yellow make mud. Okay, Kathy, thank you so much for that purchase. You're going to love those brushes. They literally are my favorite brush set so much. We have about 1.5 minutes left on that flash sale for those brushes. So let me just show you guys one more time. They're the Golden Maple set. There are 20 brushes in this set. And you get your liners, you get your flat brushes, your round brushes, you get your fan brush, you get an angled brush, all kinds of different brushes in this set. There's 20 different ones and it comes with the case. They are a no rust ferrule. They have a short handle so you can control them really easy, and they also do not shed. So they're a great brush to have in your arsenal of brushes. They are my very favorite brush set, and they are normally $49.98. They were on a flash sale for $34.99, but this price is the lowest price you're going to get on TikTok Shop. They've given me, I think, 10 of these. Yes, 10. We've already, well, 9 now, because we've already had somebody use one of them. So I have 9 of these available. So we've got like 34 seconds left, so that's not enough time to check out. So if you decide you want this product, I'm going to restart this sale as soon as it runs out. So don't check out just yet, because I want you to be able to get the lowest price. This is the absolute lowest price you're going to find them on TikTok Shop, on TikTok anywhere, because they've given me this special code. So I want to make sure that you guys get these for that price. So let me restart that flash sale. It's going to stop in just a second. And the price is going to bump back up to that $34.99 price. Okay, this is the flash sale they've got going like on just standard site. So if you go to my showcase right now, you will get it for this price. So they've got going like on just standard site. So if you go to my showcase right now, you will get it for this price. However, I have a code and I can restart this flash sale for you guys. So let me just restart it really quickly, and that'll give you guys 10 minutes. And again, I only have 9 of these left. So take advantage of it while you can. I'm using, Lori, I'm using the Meeden tube paints. They're right here. They actually, I keep them in this drawer right here. They're the tube sets from Meeden. I just fill them in a pan because I prefer them to be, I prefer a pan style paint. So I put them in here, and when I run low, I just refill them. And it's product number 2 in my showcase. Okay, so they're product number 2 in the bag below. And I've ran out of all my Meeden flash codes. I don't have any of those left. Meeden is such an amazing brand. I love their paints. All right, we're going to add clear water to this next layer now. So everybody go ahead and add in. I know, aren't they amazing? Lori, we're so glad you're here. We do this every day. We come and paint a tutorial. We do a tutorial every day. So join us if you're a watercolor and you like to paint as a group. Come on and join us. We're doing a series of sea creatures right now, and this is the second one in the series. The first one was the cute little octopus that we did yesterday. And if you missed him, he'll be up on my Tube of You for the replay. He'll be up by tomorrow. So. Oh, good. Okay. Well, join us. We learn together. We learn together. That is one of the things that I love about this group of people, that we get together every day and just learn together, and we make mistakes together and we learn from it and all the things. So, all right, now this shows like square sections of color, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want him to look patchwork. I want him to look kind of like this little tie-dye look that we got out of him. So we're going to do this next layer. Oh, there we go. We're going to do this next layer with a blue. I'm going to use this blue right here. And we're going to do a green, but like a kind of a sea green. Okay, so we're going to use this sea green color. Oh, this sea green color. And we're just going to drop that in wherever we want color to be. So he's going to have a tie-dye character, personality. I want him to be kind of tie-dyed looking. I just think that'll be cute. Okay. So as you change colors, you're going to want to kind of control the amount of color you put in with your brush. So however much water you add on your brush, that is what's going to kind of control how your colors blend. So just know that. Okay, so I'm going to put him in right here. And then I'm going to rinse my brush. I kind of got him out of the line here, so let me pick that up. Remember, when you're doing watercolor, a dry brush can pick up and cover your mistakes really easily. So you just put some water on it, and then you dry your brush off like this, and you just pick it up, and it takes that color right up for you. Okay, so there's the top. Okay, we're going to do the next one. We're going to do, let's dry that first. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for that compliment. I think he's super cute too. All right. So now we're going to do the next part of his shell. I'm going to do that with some pinks and reds, I think, or pinks and dark pinks. So I'm going to go in with this. You know what? We need to put some water in there. So go ahead and put some water in. Sorry, guys. Got sidetracked. Put some clear water in there. So we're doing a wet on wet. Okay, and let's go ahead and drop in this light pink first. Okay, so let's give it a light pink. He's going to be a groovy dude. And now we'll put in some dark wherever we want it. Just add it where you feel like it'll look nice. Okay. And then we'll dry that up. Okay. Yay. Good, Lori. On Wednesday nights, we usually shoot for about 6 o'clock. On Mondays and Tuesdays, I try to do mornings around 11. And then on Thursdays and Fridays, it's always kind of a like guessing game until I know what my week looks like by Thursday and Friday. So it could be morning, it could be night, but I usually try to let you guys know, like tomorrow will be morning. So I'll be on at 11 tomorrow. So I appreciate that. Y'all don't forget, tap the screen if we hit 30,000 likes. So I appreciate that. Y'all don't forget, tap the screen if we hit 30,000 likes. Beginning. Okay. So let's drop in our yellow. And then remember, purple and yellow make mud. So when you drop in your purple, be very, very careful about not mixing it. Just drop it and let it grab and let it do what it wants to do. Okay? Don't do anything with it. If it's not enough, like I don't feel like I got enough, then you can add a little bit more. But just don't over mix. Okay. Because if you over mix, you will definitely end up with a muddy mess, which we do not want, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. Now let's go back into the green and the blue. So we're gonna grab that blue. Whoops, I got a little bit too much. Grab the blue. So we're gonna grab that blue. Whoops, I got a little bit too much. Grab the blue. I have to do clear water because this is such a small area. So throw that blue on there, very, very top right here. Just like that. Okay, so we can get those colors in there and they're gonna look nice. All right, now what I wanna do next is I wanna go ahead and put in our ground or our sand. So get this wet around the bottom where he's gonna be like standing or sitting or whatever you call what he's doing, and grab some brown, whatever brown you want, and throw it in there. Spread it around. Make sure it gets where, you know, it's kind of, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's sand. Okay. It's sand at the bottom of the ocean floor. Okay. And then if we want to, we can add in, you can add in some seaweed or whatever. I'm going to add in some bubbles. So again, I'm going to use these golden maple brush set. And when you do this, guys, you're going to want to take that same color that you used for your background. For me, it was the cerulean. And I'm going to do a dark, like semicircle at the bottom of each of these bubbles in different sizes. Okay, wherever you want your bubbles to be. And then I'm going to rinse my brush. And I'm going to use clear water to drag that blue up into a bubble shape. And if it doesn't want to drag, go ahead and grab a little bit off the top of your brush. Okay, because sometimes it doesn't want to do that when it dries too much. The main thing is you want the bottom of your bubble to be a little bit darker than the top of your bubble. Okay, so you can even mix just a lighter mix of this blue if you want to. And just go ahead and add that on. And leave in a little highlight. Just like that. Okay. You can even do just some little dots if you want to, although we're going to do some splatters, so it's not going to really matter. But okay, just like that. So he's got some bubbles there. Oh, sorry. How about I do this? Is that better? Hey, Rain, how's it going? Glad you're here. We're working on a little hermit crab. It's part of our sea creature series. Okay, so now that we have that done, what we're going to do is we're going to put our, that flash sale is off for these golden maple brushes. If anybody wants me to restart the flash sale, currently it is showing a price of $34.99. If you want me to restart that flash sale, it will drop the price down to $29.99. So just comment in the comments and I will be happy to restart that sale for you guys if you missed it. I have a few of those still left before they are out. I'm out of all of my other flash sales except for the ZSCMs. I have the ZSCMs left too. So if you're looking for the ZSCM gel pens or the golden maple brushes that are pinned right here, then let me know and I'll restart that flash sale. Okay. Otherwise, we are going to move on, and we're going to be using the Grabby multi-liners. These are the black waterproof Grabby multi-liners. And I'm going to be using the 005 to start. And we are going to be doing, love the multicolor. Need to explore that without making muddy. Yes, you can catch it on my tube of view, Rain. This will be up. I'll put this up. Yesterday's and today's will go up in the next day or two. So, okay. So we're going to do the Grabby multi-liners. We're going to go ahead and get our, kind of get our details in. And then once we do that, we can start getting our shading done with our pencils. So I'm just going to kind of give him a little bit of an outline. And with my golden maple brush, take that orange, and I'm going to kind of give him just a little bit of an orange right there. Okay. So all I'm doing is just kind of outlining everything so that we have some details. And then once we do that, we can go ahead and start doing some really nice shading with our colored pencils. Or if you choose to, you can do it with your watercolors. I am going to be using colored pencils just because I like to use them. I love how they look on my art, but you certainly can use watercolors nonetheless. Okay. This doesn't have to be super dark because we're going to be shading in these areas. So it's going to be barely noticeable, if at all. So just give him a little nodule right there. These Grabby multi-liners are waterproof, so you don't end up with a muddy mess if you have to put water over the top of them. So the splotchy multicolors, points of interest. That would be really good, Rain, and pretty. I want to see that when you get done with it. Will you share it with me? You can just DM it to me privately. I would love to see it. All right, now that we have that done, let's get the eyes done. So I'm going to grab my 01 out of this same Grabby multi-liner set. And we're going to go ahead and do the insides of, well, first of all, we're going to do the outsides of his eyes like this. Then we're going to do the inside of his eye like this. Same thing over here. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Now, let's get the white ZSCM pen. This is in the 100 color set. Okay. Hey, Angel. How's it going? I hope you're having a better day today than you did yesterday. Please tell me that you are. All right, so we have his eyes done. And now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take my, first we're going to do the orange part of his body. I feel like the yellow, this yellow is going to do. All right, so I'm going to use the butter yellow, and I'm going to use the orange and the fresh red. Okay, those are the colors that I'm going to kind of use. I might even use this azalea pink or this shallow yellow. I'm not sure yet until I get working on him, but well, today at least gave me a good laugh. Okay, well, I guess that's good. At least you got to laugh, right? For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, let me pull up these pencils that I'm using. I'm using the Color colored pencils. It has 240 pencils in this set. They're an amazing set. I love this set of pencils. I like to have lots of options when it comes to hues out of one color. And currently they are on for $45.64, which is way cheaper than what I paid for them. So that's a good price. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with this yellow. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to go in with this pinky color. It's called azalea pink. But I'm going to go in with that. And I'm going to give him some shading, okay? So then I'm going to go in with this darker orange. Let me get him sharpened. I'm good, Angel. Thank you for asking. So I want to go in and give him some texture and splotchiness. And also kind of some lines across his little legs. Okay. And then we'll go in with this yellow, this darker yellow, which is the autumn gold, I think. These are little areas, so I'm having to sharpen my pencils. And we're going to kind of come in with this autumn gold. Okay. Same thing here. We're going to do an autumn gold right here. And then we're going to go in with this orange at the tip and across here. Now I'm going to take this really dark and I'm going to go right here. And then blend it out with this yellow. Okay. Same thing here, golden, autumn gold. Then this orange in the middle here. And then we'll take this darker orange and sharpen it. And we are going to go with this right through here. I don't want too much. But we do want him to have some depth, okay? And the only way to get depth is to give it some color. So do you see how we've done that? See the difference between how flat this looks versus this with the depth of this? That's the idea behind using these colored pencils, okay? I'm going to go ahead and add in a little of this dark right here as well. Just a little to kind of just bring that together. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Again, we're going to take this autumn gold and go all the way across. Then we're going to take the orange. And we're going to go up in those little sections. And then we're going to take this. Okay. And let's do the... I'm going to leave that center kind of light because I like that. And we're going to go in right here with this orange. And right here. I'm going to go in with the red. Okay, so now we have depth there as well. Like we need a little bit right here. Okay. And then let's take this really light and just kind of blend that out. There we go. All right. So now we have depth in all of that. Now I'm going to take my Grabby 005 again. Yeah, trust the process. That's right. It can be very, very scary when you're doing that shading too, because sometimes it can feel like it's not the right color, but I'm just giving myself some little, you know, vein lines or whatever, some little section lines there, okay? And then I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to give myself some stippling right along here. So I feel like he needs some stippling because he's a crab. And I'm going to do the same thing right here. Okay, to give him kind of that texture, right? Uh-oh, those are not good either. Dogs can do that. Woo! I have a Springer Spaniel, and he is bad. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit stippling along this section right here. And here. And here. Okay. There we go. That looks good. All right. No kidding. You can totally do that with my dog. I can assure you it is bad, bad, bad. All right, let's do his head. Now, we are going to go in with this light yellow in the center. And then I'm going to use this gold. Right through here. And then I'm going to use the orange. Right through here. Now I'm using a light touch. This is a bigger area, so we're going to be doing that that layering that we usually do. So we're going to be going with a soft, like a light pressure to start. And then we're going to be doing a medium pressure. So I'm on a medium pressure now. Okay, medium pressure. And then we're going to do a heavy pressure. Now, when we do a heavy pressure, we're going to go in with that dark red at the end. Okay, but for now, I just wanted to do 3 layers of this first. Because I felt like that would give me kind of an idea of where I wanted that red to go, because I wasn't sure. I know I'm going to want some at the top, and I think I want some on this left side. But I don't think I want any on the right side. I think I'm going to go in just like right through here and right here on this left side. But I don't think I need any on the right side. What do you guys think? 6 o'clock, Carrie, was when I started. 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Sorry. But this will be on a dollop of yogurt. Okay, Talia, thank you for that feedback. I needed that. I always welcome you guys' feedback for sure, because if I don't get it, I don't really know. Because you guys know I'm not a classically trained artist. I'm just doing the same thing as y'all are doing. We're just learning together. All right, let's do some stippling along his little cheeks. And over here on this side, around his eyes. Let's see, probably right here would work. And then let's darken up those eyebrows so we can see those, and darken up this smile that we covered up with our colored pencil. Okay. All right. Okay. Now it is time to start working on the shell. Oh, I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm sorry. I was wondering. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hate it, but that's okay. Well, the replay will definitely be up on my Tube of You, and also you can watch from this point forward and see kind of how we're doing it if you want. I'm sorry. I hate that you missed it. I was wondering when I didn't see you on here. I guess I should have messaged you when I hopped on. All right, so I'm adding some of this yellow gold in here, guys, with a light pressure. And then I'm going to add in some of this purple. So this is the light purple. And then right around that, I'm going to go in with this light color to kind of blend it. Okay, I'm leaving some of that area. I'm not doing all of it. So I want some of that light watercolor area to show. And then we're going to do some shadowing around the edges, okay? So what we're going to do around the edge is I'm going to take this brown. Where are you? This really dark brown, which is going to be this, well, dark brown. Go figure. There's a coffee and a dark brown, but I think I want to use the dark brown. I'm going to go with the apricot yellow and the, nope, not metallic. I don't want that. The ginger yellow. Okay. Yes, I will be uploading this. Oh, good, Rain. I'm glad you did that. So now you get notified when I'm live. Carrie, I will message you and let you know. I think Friday I might be doing evening. So when I send the message out, it's your time, not my time. So today was 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, my time, which means it was 7 your time. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's going to, if you get a message, it's going to be in your time zone. It's going to give you the time in your time zone. All right, so we're going to go right along this line right here with this yellow, ginger yellow. Okay. And then I'm also going to take this dark right along this purple area with this dark purple. Shift back to that ginger yellow right here. And then right here for that purple. Oh, another one. Yeah. And then again with the ginger yellow. Now, under that, we are going to go with this ginger yellow. Okay. And then we're going to take the apricot yellow. Not going to go quite as far. And then we're going to take the dark brown. Let me sharpen that. I know, isn't that cool, Rain? All right, so I'm just going right here in the corners with this dark. I'm actually going to outline that whole section right there with the dark. And then I'm going to go back in with this again with heavy pressure. I did medium pressure the first time. I'm going to do heavy pressure this time. So you'll see how we darkened that up and kind of made that shadow look more kind of 3D-ish. We're going to do that same thing across the top. We're going to go through with this kind of shadow color. Let me do that. Oh, sorry. Link to the sharpener. Yes, I'm sorry. Carrie, did you find it? I apologize. I didn't see your comment. It's number 12. I love that sharpener, by the way. It's automatic. It doesn't eat through my pencils. And these colored pencils aren't cheap, so you don't want to eat through them with a pencil sharpener that's just going to constantly be like eating away at all your stuff. So you want to be sure and use a sharpener that won't eat at your pencils. Okay, let's go with right here, because I sharpen my pencils quite a bit. So I like to have a good tip on them when I'm doing small areas. Okay, this is just going to kind of round this out, this little shell. And now we're going to go on top of that with a green. This is the light aqua green. And then the blue that we're going to use is going to be the pale blue. Same thing up here. Perfect. Thanks, Carrie. Appreciate it. You're going to love it. I love my sharpener because it stops sharpening once your pencil is sharp instead of just eating away at your pencils, which that for me is a problem. Like when it eats away at my pencils, I'm going to be like, I'm not happy about that because they're way too expensive to be wasting. All right, I'm going to darken up this side just a tad so that we've got kind of a shadow coming across. Okay, and then we're going to have that same thing here, and we're going to end up with a highlighted area right here in the middle. And that is going to be our light blue. So we're going to just put a white over that and just kind of blend that together. Give that highlight. Okay. And then it's pink time. So we've got pink, light pink. Where's my light pink? Here it is. Okay. I think I'm going to want to do this pink right here. Right here in the corner. And then over here. But we want to keep that kind of highlighted area. And then let's take this light and blend that out. Right here in the center. So we're going to still have that little highlight right here. And then that dark is coming through. Okay. All right, now we're doing yellow again. And our purple. I need to do a little bit of a darker right here. Yeah. We need that shadow. There we go. All right. Okay. And then at the top, we're just doing the blue, and then we're doing the green. Not much of that. Okay. I want to take my, take this and do kind of a little highlight right there. It's barely noticeable. There we go. Now can you see it? There we go. All right, that looks pretty darn good. What do you guys think? What do we need? Anything other than splatters? Anywhere? Do we need some stippling on the shell, you think? Oh, which pinks? I'm sorry. The pinks that I was using were, I did the pale, this is the pale pink. This is the peach puff and Sakura. And then I did the white over the top in this highlighted area right there. Yes, I will be uploading these to my tube of you. Okay, the yellows that I used were, I used the autumn gold. I blended with the butter yellow. And then the purple that I used for here is the lilac. And also I have a lighter light purple. Okay. He's pretty cute, I think. All right, now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with this brown and I'm going to fix this sand underneath him. Okay, so we're going to go kind of, I think I'm going to start with the dark. Start with the dark. Right up underneath here. Don't panic, guys. This is going to be fine. I know it looks scary when I start doing stuff like this, but I promise it's going to be good. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to go with the lighter color, and I'm going to go with the apricot yellow next. This was the dark brown. Go with the apricot yellow next. I'm going to go over that dark brown, but I'm going to bring this down a little bit further. Okay. And I'm using heavy pressure. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with the, let's see, that's not what I want. Okay. Next I'm going to use the brown olive. And I'm going to go over both of those, and I'm going to bring that down. So I'm going over the top of the dark colors I used in the beginning. And then I'm just bringing this lighter color down a little further. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the ginger yellow And I'm going to go over the top of all of those, and I'm going to bring that one all the way down. Okay, so now you can kind of see how that dark fades to light. Thank you, Carrie. I think he's super cute. I'm really happy with him. I feel like his shell is not coming down far enough, though. I feel like this yellow and purple need to come down right here. So I'm just going to fill it in with pencil. Just so we have it looking like it's completed underneath there. It was just barely noticeable, but it looked incomplete to me. So technically he should be on the ground there. So maybe what I'll do is, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I could bring this up, but if I do, that's going to make that really dark through there. So I feel like I'm just going to leave him the way he is. I mean, I could bring his shell down some, I guess. Let me try that. Bring this down just a little bit. So he's kind of sitting, like his shell is kind of sitting on that sand. All right, now I'm going to take my pen. I'm going to give it a little bit of an outline. Sincere question, why watercolor the sand if colored pencil is going over the whole thing? The only reason I watercolored the sand was so I would have a guide when I was kind of getting him set up. I don't always do that, but I needed a guide as to where that sand was going to go. So, but you don't have to. I had drawn the little lines there, so I kind of knew, and I went ahead and put the watercolor in there so I could see kind of how high it was going to go and what that was going to look like. So that's the only reason. Okay, now we could put some seaweed in there if we wanted to. I'm not. I'm going to leave him the way he is. I like him. I'm going to cover him up, though, and I'm going to do some splatter with some of that blue. So I'm going to cover him like this. And I'm going to take my golden maple brush. I'm going to dip in here. And I'm going to just tap and get some little splatters. Not a ton, because I don't want a bunch of them, but I want it to be splattered. Okay? All right. There we go. Now let's take the little tape off and see what he looks like with his background and his little frame. Oh, I better dry that first. I don't want to smear any of those splatters. Yes, I will have it on Monday. I should have it. I think I have them until the 22nd, which is, let me see what day the 22nd is. Yeah, I have them until next Wednesday. Uh-oh, storm rolling in, Angel. Be careful. All right, let's go ahead and pull these off. And there he is, the second one. I think he turned out super, super cute. So we have our octopus, and now we have our crab. So cute. No worries, Stacy Lee. No worries. No worries at all. All right, let me pull y'all off of here and put you back over here because I feel like I can see y'all's comments coming through better from here, and I can see what I'm doing. It's a lot easier. So there we are. We have our octopus and we have our hermit crab. I think his little shell turned out super cute. And I am going to sign him while I'm thinking about it. Oops. Somebody came in and grabbed almost all of the ones in my patchwork series off of my EBAY today at the, buy it now. So they didn't even let it go to auction. They just grabbed them up. So I have 2 of them left. I have the bunny and I have the dragon, the dragon left, but the other ones all sold at that price. So they went quick. Carrie, yes, it will be on my tube of you. It certainly will. It will go up tomorrow. You'll have access to it tomorrow. And I'll try to get this one up as quick as possible too, but I have to do this one first. So we did this one yesterday. Isn't he cute? We're doing a whole series of sea creatures. So let me show you the series that we're doing. I'll show you all of the ones that we're going to do in this series. So if you guys are wanting to do this series with us, okay, tomorrow is going to be an 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, and we're going to do the turtle tomorrow. So we'll be doing the turtle tomorrow, which is him. Okay, we're going to do him tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. If anybody wants to join me for that tutorial tomorrow at 11 a.m. Again, the golden maple brushes are still, I still have a few of those left for the flash sale. So I'm going to run that one more time for you guys in case anybody missed out on that and wants it. Let me just get that going for you guys. Okay. And let me pin it for y'all. There we go. Okay, so it's going to drop from that price in just a second. There we go. Right there. Okay, so it just dropped down. So now for the next 10 minutes, you guys have those. Oh, I understand, Carrie. You can't help that. I know how it goes. Not a problem. Not a problem. So if you guys are wanting to do that. All right. Bye, Angel. It was good to see you guys. It's good to see you. I'll see you. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be on around 11 Central Standard Time, my time. Okay, so for the golden maple brushes, just so you guys know, if you're wanting to take advantage of this sale, okay, there are 20 brushes in this set. You get your brushes, you get your flat brushes, you get your round brushes, you get your liners, you get your fan brush, you get an angled brush. And the great thing about these brushes is they're really nice, high quality birch wood. The ferrule on these do not rust. It's very tight so you don't get any shedding. And these are incredibly short so you can control your strokes really easy with these. Okay, so if you're interested in grabbing these on sale, then you have about 8 minutes and 45 seconds to grab those and check out. This is the lowest price that you will find anywhere on TikTok, is this right here. So do not hesitate to grab this up as quick as possible because these sell out very, very fast. And so I'm not sure about this. I think it is synthetic squirrel, but I couldn't be that I don't want to say that and it be wrong. It just, for some reason, I want to say it's synthetic squirrel. I know that these are the synthetic squirrel, and I feel like for some reason I want to remember that these are as well. So, yeah. So that, and they hold their shape really, really nicely too. They're very, very nice in the way that they work. These are my favorite set, my favorite detail brush set. And I have quite a few. I actually have 3 different detail brush sets. No, 4. I have 4 different detail brush sets from Golden Maple because that's how much I love them. So, I really like their detail sets. It's super, super nice. So, Carrie, thank you so much for grabbing up those brushes. You're going to love them. And you got oh my gosh, you got a really good price on those. Nice job. Good job. Good job. You definitely got a good price. So you're going to like them a lot. So I appreciate you grabbing those up. We've got about 7 minutes left on the sale, and then they're going to be gone for the night. I have 8 of these left. That is all I have left of these at this price is 8. It does come with the case, so you won't, you can keep them in the case and you won't have to worry about where they're at. I keep mine just hanging right here on my pegboard so I can just grab them when I need to. But yes, these are a great little set to have, and they sell out quickly. But again, I've got 8 of these left. So if anybody wants to grab those up in the next few minutes, as soon as this timer runs out though, I am out of here because I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to be making me some dinner and watching a movie with my husband this evening. So this is the last time I'm going to run this flash sale for tonight. So I just want to make sure that everybody that wants this set grabs it. Okay, again, it is 20 different brushes. And I think we're going to watch A Night at the Museum, Stacey Lee. It's one of our favorite shows. We love it. We love cute little shows like that. We were going to watch Goonies last night, but we couldn't find it anywhere. That we didn't have to, like, purchase it, so... So this set comes with 20 different brushes. You get flat brushes, you get liner brushes, you get round brushes, you get fan brushes, you get an angled brush. And again, they have a no rust ferrule. So the ferrule on these brushes will not rust, which is great. And they don't shed, which I absolutely love. They are a synthetic bristle. I think it's squirrel, but I can't promise that. I don't want to say that and be for sure. Rain, you have a great evening. Thanks for joining us. I'll be back on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll be doing the turtle. So tomorrow is our turtle tutorial. Turtle, turtle, turtle. I love turtles. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys, we're under 5 minutes on this sale, so you must check out before the timer runs out if you're wanting to get this. I see that several people have it in their cart, so I want to make sure everybody has time to check out before I hop off of here. So, oh, cool. I'll have to check that out, Stacey Lee. So if you have not grab this sale up, then go ahead and do that really quickly. This is the lowest price you're going to find it on TikTok, and it is only good as long as I am on here live. So I will be popping off in the next 4 minutes. As soon as this live sale ends, I'm not going to run it again, so be sure you check out before the timer runs down if you're wanting to grab this set up. Okay. Bye, Carrie. I'll see you later. Yep, I'll message you and let you know for sure if I'm doing Friday night, okay? I'm not sure yet, but once I know, I will let you know. Tomorrow is going to be 11 a.m. for everybody else. I know Carrie can't make that one, but we'll be 11 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. We'll be doing the turtle. We have officially finished 2 in this series of 6 that we are working on. Okay, cool, Stacey Lee. We did the squid or the octopus, and we did the hermit crab so far. Sorry, I'm yawning, y'all. So these are the two that we have done so far, and we will be doing the turtle tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, there is 3 minutes left on this Golden Maple Micro Detail paint brush set. And you guys, you cannot get a better deal for this set on TikTok other than this. This is the lowest price you're going to find on TikTok Shop for this set. It comes with the case. It has this beautiful birchwood handles, a no rust ferrule. You get your round brushes, you get your flat brushes, you get your liner brushes, you get your why do I always struggle with this one? Fan brush. You get your fan brushes and you get your angle brush. It comes with the case so you can keep them all together and just hang them and have them whenever you need them. All right, so we've got a little over 2 minutes left. Does anybody have any questions on any of the other things that we used tonight? We used the Meeden paints. We used the Grabby multi-liners. We used the Meeden brushes as well. We used the Color colored pencils, which look at how well those pencils brought out the color in the little crabby crab. He's so cute. Y'all, he turned out cute. I'm going to have to give him a name. I'm just not sure what yet. So those are the two that we've done so far. Okay. All right. 1.5 minutes left. If you need to check out, go ahead and check out because I'm not going to restart this sale. So you need to check out before the timer runs down so that I will be able to, or so that you'll be able to get that sale price on these brushes. I'm missing you. I'm so sorry. I will try to do better. That's okay, Jody. No worries. We started a sea creature series. So we did this one yesterday. We did this one today. We're going to do a turtle tomorrow. These two will be uploaded to my tube of you tomorrow so that you'll have access to these two that you missed by tomorrow afternoon. So that way you can catch up if you choose to. Hey, Crystal Joy, how's it going? How have you been? Thank you, Rhonda. I think you turned out cute. All right, the timer is running out on that Golden Maple Micro Detail brush set. So if you did not grab those up at that price, that is the very lowest price on TikTok right now. They have given me 10 of those. Well, I only have 8 left. So I will have those available, those 8 available again tomorrow when I come on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be doing the turtle. Okay? So if you are ready to do the turtle tomorrow at 11, I would love to have you. This is the series that we are working on right now. We have done our octopus and we have done the little hermit crab, and tomorrow we're going to do the turtle. 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed our tutorial for today. Everybody that made purchases, thank you so much. I appreciate that more than you know. Anytime you support my showcase, it just warms my heart because that is the way that I make a living, and that does keep me being able to come on here and do these tutorials. So I do appreciate you guys supporting my showcase as often as possible. If you need anything, please go on over to my TikTok page and click on my showcase and grab stuff out of there. If there's something that I don't have in my showcase that you need and you want, then I will be happy to add it to my showcase for you guys. Okay. Thanks, Stacy Lee. I love you too. Thank you so much for being my moderator this evening. I am going to hop off of here and go visit and watch a movie with my husband. If no one has any additional questions about anything that we did tonight or what we're going to be doing tomorrow, because, again, I'm going to be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I might come on a little early tomorrow and just go over some of the products that I have flash sales for so that you guys can at least know what I've got. Because I have those ZSCM literally every gel pen set that ZSCM pretty much has, I have a flash sale code for that. Hey, Carrie on Shopping, how's it going? Thank you for the heart me. I have a flash sale for all the ZSCM stuff, and that for me, like, they have so many gel pen sets. I didn't even realize it until they sent me all these flash sale codes, and then I got to looking at them, and I was like, holy cow. And the really bad part about all of that is that I have the majority of them. I like in stock, like in my studio. Oh, yay, Laura, I'm so glad. I'm glad you love him. He's got a good home at your house. So this set right here, y'all, I had to, just really quickly, I need to go, but I'm going to show y'all this anyway because I love this set. Now, if you have the 100 color set, then you definitely don't need this set because this comes in the 100 color set. But look at these gorgeous neon gel pens in this set. These are strictly just the neon gel pen set. And they are absolutely gorgeous. Like, gorgeous. I love, love, love this set. Now, I don't know. They sent me flash codes for pretty much everything. And I think the neon set was one of them. You see the retractable critters. I thought they were. Maybe not. I don't see them, so maybe I don't have one for this one, but y'all, the fact that you can get just the neons is amazing to me because initially, you couldn't. Initially, you had to get the 100 color set in order to get the neons, but you don't have to now. You can now get just the neons by themselves, which is incredible. Let me see right here. Here they are. I'm going to add them so that you guys can see them. Let's see right here. And there is, I do have a flash sale code for that. I thought I did, because I thought they sent me multiple ones. Okay, so yeah, so I do have a flash sale code for these. If you guys, tomorrow I will show them to you guys, and I'll probably come on a little bit early tomorrow and go through some of the flash sale codes that I have. But I mean, this set is so cool, just the neons alone, and they write really, really well. So if you are like trying to, this is on like shiny paper and it's still not railroading, as you can see. Like, how cool is that? Look how juicy that is. Juicy, juicy, and super glittery. I just love the neon sets. So anyway, I have these, but again, these are also in the 100 color set. So if you have the 100 color set, you don't need this set, but I just wanted to show you guys that because I love this set. This is literally my favorite set right here. Out of all the gel pens that I have, this neon set right here is my favorite. But you can also get the 100 color set, and you get regular neons, and you get the glitter neons, which is pretty cool. Okay? All right. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for making purchases. I will see you guys tomorrow.